So we've been to 2 cruises. We've got, don't forget, 5 altogether. 8 deals are available to you tonight. But let's go to our 3rd deal right now. It's with the great British line of P&O. And probably you recognise Keith. He's often with us here at Ideal World. Let's get him to tell us more.
Launched by Her Majesty the Queen, P&O Cruises Oriana is a much-loved household name. This beautiful classic ship has been exclusive to adults since its multi-million-pound refit in 2011. And at just 69,000 tonnes, she has a warm intimacy that will sweep you off your feet in moments. Coffee lovers can indulge in Oriana's very own Costa coffee outlet, while those who like to drink with a view will adore the aptly named Crow's Nest. The iconic Anderson's Bar is where P&O's impeccable service is summed up in a warm and welcoming smile. But for me, it's all about this place, the Lord Tavern's Bar. Trust me, if you're a sports fan, you'll be bowled over. With numerous dining options, including Marmite for breakfast or bread and butter pudding for dessert, I'm already sold. It's high-quality, classic British cuisine, although at the Alfresco Cafe, it's infused with Mediterranean favourites such as pizza and pasta. To celebrate in style, you can book a table at Marco Pierre White's Ocean Grill or choose the stylish Sorrento's, where your fillet of beef is cooked right in front of you. With a range of activities taking place throughout the day, you really will struggle to fit everything in, from pub quizzes to sports tournaments, dance lessons, informative talks and interactive demonstrations. You'll be spoilt for choice. Thankfully, you don't need to remember when and where everything is going on, because you have this, the Horizon. It's your daily ship's newspaper, and it's delivered to your cabin every night for the next day. Sometimes, though, you may just want to sit back and do nothing at all. Bliss. I always say if you're spending too much time in your cabin, then you're not making the most of the cruise. But when you do actually decide to sleep, the surroundings on board Oriana will be very pleasing on the eye. With 8 different types of cabin to choose from, they're elegant, warm and welcoming, and offer something for all tastes and all budgets. Now, where's that room service menu?
Oh, I love room service.
Well, it works out around £58 a person. I'm sitting there looking at that price thinking, that can't be a 2-week cruise. It's got to be one. 2 weeks, 2-week cruise. And of course, Southampton to Southampton, so for £70 you could stay a night in the hotel, get your breakfast, your transfers are covered, and of course you can also stay in that car park. That will be included for that £70. Ladies, think about this. If you'd like to take a lot of outfits for 2 weeks, it's Southampton, so there's no excess luggage on a plane. You're literally Southampton. Take as many shoes as you like.
I know, and toiletries. It's always those that are so heavy. All my 500 face creams that I need these days. Right, so we are starting off in Southampton, and then we've got 2 lovely relaxing days at sea, and then we arrive in Flam. Now look at the scenery. This is what this cruise is all about. Scenery that literally takes your breath away. If you've not been to the Norwegian Fjords, honestly, it's the most relaxed you'll ever be when you come back, because it's just like getting away from it all. So you can go on the Flam Railway, which is here, and it's a spectacular train journey, so you can really see all those panoramic views and some of the nature as well. It's quite steep, but it's really exciting to do. What else? Well, of course, you've got like little farms and churches and a bit of wildlife, and there's a little village where it's very famous for its goat's cheese. But, you know, this is not where there's a lot of hurly-burly. It's relaxed, it's calm, it's beautiful scenery. So then day 5, we're in Alisund, and honestly, as you sail into this little port, it's like something out of a film. It's honestly like a fairy tale, Art Nouveau architecture and pretty painted houses everywhere. And then day 6, we're in Trondheim. It sort of feels a bit like sort of Viking territory, which it was once upon a time. So there are museums if you're interested in that history. It was really worth visiting. There's a cathedral here as well, and again, just stunning sights everywhere you look. Those fjords and the valleys, beautiful. Day 7, we're at sea, and then day 8, we're on Lofoten Island, where hopefully you'll see loads of bird life, puffins and cormorants and all sorts. Day 9, we're at sea again, and then day 10, you're in Andalsnes, where you've got these just stunning, beautiful mountain ranges. And I'd recommend, seeing as you can take what you want, take your walking boots, because you might want to do a bit of hiking around. And then day 11, we're in Geiranger. Now, Oriana Fjord is known as the jewel of the Norwegian fjords, and you'll see from these pictures why. It's got high waterfalls, all these little mountain farms, and it's listed on the World Heritage sites basically as one of the most amazing places, and it's unspoilt, it's protected, and so hopefully it will always remain this way. You've got Eagles Road in Geiranger, which is basically like hairpin bends going round, but there is a spectacular vantage point at the top of it, so if you want to go and see the Seven Sisters waterfall, for example, and take some pictures, that's where you'd want to go. And then day 12, we are in Bergen, which is quite interesting because a lot of the cruises start in Bergen, and we're kind of finishing up there, and it's just a very typical Norwegian town. You've got fish markets, pretty houses again, lots of places to wander around and explore, all by foot, and churches, and at night it all twinkles and is just really beautiful. And I know that Sean, who often presents his show, he just came back from the fjords and he was just raving about it, and you say the same, don't you, Paul?
I'm looking at all those photographs and I'm going down memory lane because I was there for about 3 summers, and it's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I'd highly recommend that to anyone. Now, you've still got a couple more relaxing days.
We have. You've got another couple of days on the ship, and then you're back to Southampton, I'm afraid. End of the holiday, but it will have been fabulous. And for that price.
I've got to go on about the price. I'm so sorry to do it, but it's better than half price.
Yeah.
Take advantage of this. It's a classic British line. It's the Oriana. You're saving £877. You're spending less than you're saving. That's what a great deal this is. 14 nights, and it is really one of my favourite places in the entire world. When you get off at some of these ports of call, you feel like everything is well in the world.
And it's actually worth pointing out, this one is an adult-only ship. So for any teachers who get their holidays in August and they want to get away from the lovely little angels and have a bit of peace and quiet, this could be a great one for you. But also just for people who do want to know that they're going to have a very peaceful holiday.
No, don't forget, because it's Southampton, you can actually stay at the Marriott in Southampton, £70 per person, but that will also include your parking for the whole trip and your transfers. Of course, you get brekkie that morning as well. Now, you could actually fly to Southampton. If you think, well, you know, you're saying Southampton, that's great. I've got to get there from wherever. Well, call the team, 0800 840 1088. Numbers at the bottom of the screen. The UK number, they're going to stay up until 9:30 for you tonight. Just give them a call and talk to the team as soon as you can. Now, we've got a couple of excursions that we should mention, because you will want to get off the ship and look around, because it is so, so beautiful.
Yeah, so you can go and look at Alison, which is the one that I said was very fairy tale. That's £37 per person. And then you've also got the Bergen Panoramic Tour as well for £22 per person. So we will sort that out for you, and they're great value.